Part 2
Welcome back, bitches!
to the gender tag with Jeffrey and Lynn. Alright, so we left off at question 7 now. I still hate that I'm cut off. I feel too tall.
Fucking crouch down.
Don't be so tall then.
Anyway, question 7. Obviously, this is way more for me.
If I have like a story or something, then.
So, question 7 is: do you experience dysphoria, and how does that affect you? So, I actually remember experiencing dysphoria before I had a word for it in my younger years, especially when puberty started, which actually was when I was 10 or 11. And I had this, I felt completely uncomfortable. I was like, everything that's happening with my body is wrong and it shouldn't be happening. Like, why is it happening? And people would be like, oh, it's womanhood. And I'd be like, no!
Stop.
Stop it.
I don't want to be a woman.
My dysphoria can come from being misgendered. Believe it or not, I still do have people that call me she at work.
Okay.
Or people that use she, even
Ah,
if it's
Jeffrey, that's a very feminine name.
my family's still getting used to it in a way, even though it's been a couple years. I technically came out officially in grade 9, but I didn't necessarily come out as trans until about grade 10 or 11. I still experience dysphoria now, even though I'm 7 months-ish on testosterone, and I do have top surgery planned. Today at work, there's a bunch of guys, and it was super hot, so they all decided to take their shirts off. And I just, felt I tried not to cry, because I just felt this, sadness and, I guess, envy in a way that, I don't want what's on my body. I want it gone, and I want it to, be, flat, like top surgery, so that I can feel more comfortable in myself. Even though technically anyone, whether you have, more fatty tissue in your breasts or not, it's legally allowed in Canada to just be topless. Completely.
Yeah, Ontario passed the law in 1990-something, or 1980-something.
Something like that.
But yeah, it's legal in Canada to walk around shirtless, but yet there are women out there that are still, because of this, people are still getting in trouble because of it, which is stupid, because it's the exact same thing, just more fat.
Yeah. And as well with how does it affect me, it can get me very, very depressed. I get depressed, I get very anxious, I have a hard time leaving my house because I'm constantly staring down at my shirts. Are people looking at my chest? They're going to be looking at my chest, they're going to try to see if they can find anything that could, have them just associate me as one or the other. Are you a boy or are you a girl? And although I do want people to be confused, it's also scary, because I could get attacked for it. It's hard to leave my house a lot, it's hard to shower, because, I look down at my body or look in the mirror and I see something I don't want, and it's very, very hard to live with. So, I've got, body dysphoria, social dysphoria, chest dysphoria. Bottom dysphoria, not so much, but there are times where I'm very much why don't I have this specific genitalia, or why do I have genitalia at all, or why can't I have both?
I remember there was I remember there was a show called Lloyd in Space, and there was a species of alien
That wasn't a boy or girl.
Wasn't a boy or a girl, but they would get to choose.
Yeah.
And I thought as a kid, I'm like, that's great. Why the fuck can't we do that?
Yeah.
And I thought of that as a kid, and I was like, why? Why? Because there are some times where I'm like, I wish I had a dick. I get dick envy.
I was that alien was me, and I think it kind of helped me realize stuff. I don't think you really have. Well, you're not trans. You don't really experience dysphoria.
No, I've never really had any of that. There have been times where I'm like, why can't my tits be bigger? Because they're small and pathetic. But yes, that's pretty much it. I hate my boobs. I want them to be bigger.
Alright, these next 3 questions actually could be for both of us. So question 8, talk about children.
Fuck children!
Are you interested?
I fucking hate them No. No. No.
Okay, we'll start off with the first part of the question. Are you interested in having children?
No! Fuck kids! I hate them so much. They're so fucking annoying. People are gonna say, "Oh, you were a kid once." Yeah, that was a fucking pain in the ass.
I don't want kids. I used to think I wanted kids, but it was because I kept growing up with people being like, "Okay, you're gonna get married and you're gonna have kids." And I'm like, "What if I don't want to?" They're like, "No, you're gonna grow up and you're gonna have kids. You're gonna change your mind. When you like find someone, you're gonna want to have kids." And it's like, when I really thought about it, I don't want kids, mostly because like any like sort of, I guess, like mental illnesses I suffer from, I don't want to pass that to my kids, and I'm like, I can't take care of myself. How can I take care of kids? Like an actual living little person. They're also expensive.
They are! Why would I spend thousands of dollars on a little shit dispenser when I could spend that money on my tattoos?
Like some people,
and my boobs.
Like some people, they want to have kids. Like my brother has a kid. I'm sure my sister's, as of this video, my sister's getting married technically next weekend, but this upcoming weekend. Yeah. And I know she loves kids. She's going to want to have kids. I'm okay with dealing with little kids when they're nice and they're not screaming or screeching or being rude. If they're generally sweet and nice and silly, like I'm not going to be a dick to kids. As much as I don't like kids, I'm going to be super nice to kids because, like, if I would have loved to have people when I was a kid just be so interested and nice to me, instead of thinking I was like annoying.
Interested in their dreams and their fantasies.
So the second part.
That's fine. I just don't want them to suck the life out of me.
Yeah. Would you want to carry a child if that were an option for you? No. Straight up, no. Never.
What do you mean carry a child, like in your body?
Yeah, like get pregnant.
That's gonna ruin my gooch. Babies have fingernails, so they'll rip your inner vagina or something.
I did not know that. That's scary.
Yeah, it is. It's quite terrifying. They have fingernails and they will rip your insides.
I guess we don't really need to even answer this next part. It's, do you want to be the primary caretaker for any children you may have? I don't want children. You don't want children.
I just want a bunch of animals. I like animals.
You will take care of cats.
I will take care of
all the cats.
All the cats, all the dogs, all of the hamsters and birds and monkeys and unicorns.
Question 9. Talk about money. Is it important for you to... I mean, we're not going to have... It's more about family, but it's like... is it important for you to provide for a family financially if you choose to have one? Well, I mean, if I was going to have children and a family in general, obviously I'd want to be able to take care of them and support them with money, hypothetically.
I'm just going to support them with love.
Live
off my love, children. No food for you.
Is it important to you that you earn more than your partner, more than any partner you may have? Honestly...
As long as I'm on
I don't care if whoever I end up with makes more than me or if I make more, as long as we're making money.
As long as
we can live.
Yeah, as long as we're making money and we're happy and we're not in debt and I'm like, fucking then yeah.
And then do you prefer to pay for things like dates? Are you uncomfortable when others pay for you or offer to pay for you? I think it really depends. Like, I feel like if you're going to go on a date and if the person's offering to take you out, like, I took you to the movies.
Yeah.
It was like a friend date, but still a date.
Yeah.
And I paid for things, which I was fine with because, I have a full-time job and I'm making money and I had some money to spend. If the person's offering to pay, then, I'll feel kind of bad, but if they're offering to pay, they can pay. If we're going out together and it's like a mutual equal thing, I'm like, just pay for what you buy.
Yeah, it's like you pay for your ticket. If we're going to the movies, I'll pay for my ticket. If you, I'm going to get snacks, what would you like?
I mean, like, if we both wanted popcorn, we could probably split it and just get, like, a big popcorn.
Yeah. But yeah, normally when I have a boyfriend, but normally with us, it's sort of like either we'll both pay for ourselves at that time, or one of us will get it, and then it'll be like, hey, next time you get it.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
And then the last question is number 10. Anything else you want to share about your experience with gender? So, as I've said, I think like in the first video, I have an entire video that's explaining my gender, my journey through it as of currently. I don't feel like that's going to change, but just sort of like how I came to terms with who I am. And you can check that out on my channel or in the description. I also have a full-on video about my sexuality and romantic orientation, which you can check that out as well. And do you have anything you want to talk about? Like, just, did you ever question your gender, or didn't you say you had like sort of a phase?
So yeah, I remember having a phase where it wasn't like I wanted to like go through surgery, but I would constantly be like, I just want to be one of the guys. I don't want to have to deal with guys saying, oh, you can't play with us because you're a girl. You can't do this because you're a girl. And I remember I had really short hair when I was a kid. There was the whole rat tail thing going on with all the guys, and I did that as well because I wanted to be one of the guys because I had more male friends over female friends. But yet my female friends would make fun of me and be like, well, why do you want to be a guy? Why do you just want to look like one? You're ugly. Stop it. And I'm like, well, I want to do what I want to do. Like, anyone can sort of do that. So, yeah.
Okay, so I guess we're both done.
Yes.
That was the
Do you
gender...
have anything to say, Rainbow Dash?
Rainbow Dash is gay.
Rainbow Dash is gay. How sensual.
So, if you want to check out Lynn's channel, it is in the description. I'll probably be posting more videos eventually. We might do more videos together.
Yep.
Eventually. So this has been the gender tag. We're actually going to do the best friend trans edition tag, which will be on her channel, and you can check that out.
Mosey on over to my channel.
All right.
All right.
Bye.